Octavio's puppet show's about to start at any minute. So grab your friends and call your parents, 'cause one thing is for certain. Turn that frown upside down, you don't need that where we're going. 'Cause we'll be playing games all day and talk until the morning.
Let me tell you a short story about our lovely host today.
He once was very lonely and played puppets every day.
They gathered around a silent crowd, they knew not what to say.
But since you're here, it's very clear those days have gone away.
Octavio's puppet show's about to start at any minute.
Hey, hey! Stage is set, the lights are out, he'll be here in a moment.
Hey, hey!
Turn that frown upside down, you don't need that where we're going.
Hey, hey!
Welcome to the greatest puppet show in all the planet.
Octavio's Puppet Show. Hey, hey!
Octavio's puppet show.
Hey, hey!
Octavio's puppet show.
Octavio.
Octavio's puppet show.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, what's up? It is I, the opulent, octatonic, operatic puppeteer from Bounty Hunter Unit Armors of HOLOSTARS English. My name starts with an O and ends with an O. My name is Octavio, and yes, that was me trying to practice for whatever Christmas hymn that we were going to be doing for Simbang Tavi. By the way, for all of you that don't know, Simbang Tavi is an event that's going to be happening on Christmas, around that time, that Christmas month. It's going to be an 8-day event for that. That's going to be done by me and you. And all our menchies from here on forward are going to be dedicated to trying to make that. Trying to make Simbang Tavi happen. And that includes making a few original songs and some other things. I don't know, making the scene, making the setup or something like that. But anyway, yeah. But hello, Octoposse. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing great today, this morning. I'm doing great today, for sure. And you know what? Something happened this morning, which is pretty great, which unlocked my voice. And now, which basically was my warm-up. I got a 2-hour warm-up for my voice, so I'm not starting OcTalks with my voice being like, guys, I just woke up. Right? My voice is fine. It's as high as it usually is, as it was meant to be. How should I talk to you guys? Oh, yippee, Christmas and driving, battle insane, my two most favorite things. True. How is it, what do you mean when you say that I don't talk like I talk in debut anymore? How did I talk during debut? Was it like this? Like even casually? Like, hello guys, what's up? It's because it's just 1 hour streams, right? But if I do this for 8 hours, then that's gonna be a problem for us. Because I can't keep this voice for 8 hours. I'm not like Ruse, who has permanently destroyed, changed the structure and anatomy of his vocal cords to sound like that 24/7. No, not me. Not me. I have only practiced this voice for a few months only. Yes, I don't talk like this when I'm at home talking to my dog. No, I don't. No, I don't. Maybe I should have talked in auto-tune. Maybe I should have talked in auto-tune the whole time. Right? For example, Scalico, hi. Thank you so much for joining the Sock Puppets. 2 streams today, such a treat. Also, Merry Christmas. Sorry about I sound high right now. What have you done to Octavio? What if I compel yourselves unto me and submit to my absolute control? Jinx, thank you so much for joining the Shadow Puppets. Riri, thank you for joining Sock Puppets. What's that, since he heard you? I'm sorry, Mom. Mom. How are you, Mom? Mom. Any moms there in the background? Come to the TV or your PC where your daughter or son is watching this stream. Moms are welcome to watch my stream. Hello to your mom, Nyajime. Okay, whose mom wants to say hi? Okay, tell me. Is there any mom saying hi? Hazel's mom, hello. Your child is kind of weird. Haha. Stop hitting on our moms. I'm not hitting on your moms. My mom said, what am I watching? Jinx's mom. Did you know that your child's name is Jinx on the internet? What? They probably don't like their actual name. Riri, your mom is here. Hello, Riri's mom. How you doing? If you don't use your actual name as your, YouTube username, Twitter username, stuff like that, does that mean you actually don't like your name? What does it mean? Does it mean you actually wish your name to be private? Right? Your name is private. Means I value privacy? Little Lucia? Back in my day, right? Back in the heyday of the 2022s, back in my day, people didn't care. People didn't care, and people were chill. People were putting their whole names on their Gmails, on their usernames. They were putting Cristiano Ronaldo and their birth date. Cristiano Ronaldo, 1962. Cristiano Ronaldo, June 27, 1967. XXX. This is a play on your real name. Mon Channel. Is your name Pokemon? It's a requirement in school to use your real name for Gmail. What? People? Oh, really? Really? These are real name. Octavio P. Tan. Unfortunately for our Bunty Hunter Guild, we're required to have a code name. So I don't know what Gerard T. Rexford is doing using his real name. Bubby of the Mountain. Really enough, my legal name is Bubby of the Mountain. Really? That's actually pretty cool. That's really cool. Bubby of the Mountain. What's the surname? Anya Jamay, thank you for joining Blow Puppets. Happy 9 Menshi months. Also, my mom loves your singing. Hello, Mom. Hello, Nyajime's mom. What's your favorite song, Nyajime's mom? Are you more of the My Chemical Romance kind, Helena? Or are you more of the Fly Me to the Moon kind? Why is it snowing in your room? It's September. It's dandruff. Get it right. It's dandruff. She likes the romantic songs. Lay you down on a bed of roses. Roses. Stop doxing. You're doxing yourselves. Not that. What's a romantic song? Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. What else? I'm trying to gauge the era your mom is from. Let's see. Could it be? I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. Yes. Or even older. Santa baby. Under the tree. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. Gregorian chants. This happened during September 21 in the Hololive community. What else? What else? Oh, what about the shanty? What's a sea shanty? I want to know a sea shanty. It's about a person on a boat. That makes sense. Of course, a sea shanty is about a person on a boat. No, there was the song from Dishonored. What was the song from Dishonored? I'm pretty sure the Wellerman song is like a modern song. I'm pretty sure. What was it? Dishonored song? Dishonored sea shanty. Drunken whaler. Oh, what do you do with a drunken whaler? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Yeah. Maybe that. If I showed you to my mom, she'd think I was watching a new Nickelodeon. God damn. I didn't even watch Nickelodeon. The heck? I think you'd kill a sea shanty, actually. Poor sea shanty. Yeah, that's why people are like, oh, you're auto-tuned? No, that's just me. That's literally just me. I'm singing like a Vocaloid right now. What's a Vocaloid song? It's a Vocaloid song. What's a Vocaloid? Kokoronashi, kokoronashi. Ne moshimo subete mune tugerane kana uate inoi domene oino. See? See that? Welcome to OcTalks with Octavio. And OcTalks with Octavio, my weekly Zatsudan show where we talk about the previous schedule. Then we talk about member submitted questions. And then we talk about this week's news. This week's news, by the way, is pretty cool, actually. This week's news is pretty cool. Then we talk more about member submitted questions. And finally, I show next week's schedule. Next week's schedule is looking pretty empty, if I'm being honest with you. It do be looking pretty empty, but you'll see. But whatever is there is a friggin' banger, though. Friggin' banger. Song for you could sing. Time to put in the tag. Put it. That should be the official jingle. Welcome to OcTalks with Octavio. Damn. Let's go. Vocaloid power. All right. So our previous schedule is... Yippee! This schedule is pretty insane. Who needs Gumi No, we all need Gumi. Gumi's great. My Vocaloid is a little bit more nasally. So, for this week's schedule, there were 10... there are about to be 10 streams. 9 streams. One I was unfortunately wasn't able to participate in because of my damn hand. I couldn't hold the damn mouse. I was using my mouse. I was using my mouse with my left hand. Right? I do love Kokorashi. It's so good. My hand now is pretty good. Pretty good. It still hurts. Hurts like a bick. It hurts even more now. Now that the adrenaline has completely worn off. The moment this was injured, the adrenaline went really high and I couldn't feel a thing. My hand was actually numb. My hand was numb for a second there. Then suddenly the sting of the exposed flesh. I suddenly felt the sting and all the wounds on the exposed flesh. And then, after that happened, suddenly the vague deep pain settled in. And now that we're 2 days from it, now it's more swelling and I can't move my fingies. So, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's about time that I got injured, right? So people can see and be like, damn, that guy works really hard every day. Wow. Because people look at me and they're like, man, that guy just sits in his freaking ivory tower and his mom and dad makes money for him 24/7 and he doesn't have to worry about anything. But the reality is different. The reality is different. I work every damn second of the day. It's just, it doesn't involve manual labor. That's why it doesn't show in my hands. But now I have a bunch of wounds in my hand. It's pretty good. Pretty cool. I work hard. Mom. All the moms out there. I work hard. Right? So Monday, FF7 Rebirth. Wow, this was just this week. Why does this feel like it's been 2 weeks since this stream? Why does Monday this week feel like forever ago? I guess it's because of all the streams. Maybe. So Monday, 7 Rebirth, we did a lot. We got through most of the story. We have one last chapter. Yeah, one chapter to go. That's it. And the final chapter is probably 2 to 3 hours only. So we got one last stream for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Octavio, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's been a great time with you. But our next stream is going to be the end because when we left off on a cliffhanger. And we are unable to go out into the open world anymore. We have literally reached the point of no return. So all that's left is just going straight to the main story. Maybe fighting Sephiroth, I don't know. And seeing the ending of Rebirth. And now we can wait 2 more years again for Final 7 Rebirth, or whatever the third one is, Revengeance. Okay, so that was good. 7 Rebirth, thanks so much for being there for the whole journey. You guys have gotten so many points from these streams, and they're finally gonna end until Metaphor ReFantazio, at least. Or until, I'm gonna find a game in between to play. But Metaphor ReFantazio is our next 100-hour game after 7 Rebirth. I'm not going to start another 100-hour game until we get to Metaphor ReFantazio. And now, I'm not even sure if we're going to get the perms. Maybe not. If we don't get the perms for Metaphor ReFantazio in within 2 weeks of its release, then maybe I'll think about starting another game for a stream. Okay? How's the side quest grind? I didn't play the game at all because I couldn't do side quests. I couldn't do side quests, do nothing. Dragon Age Veilguard actually looks very promising. And there's a big possibility we can get perms for Dragon Age Veilguard. I have to say, whoever is in the advertising department for Dragon Age Veilguard, they need to be replaced. Because the game itself is looking really good. It's just that their little trailers and all their marketing promotion need to be better. Because the game looks really good. Like, all you needed to do really is just, hey, this is the game. Look at this, 10 minutes of gameplay. 10 minutes of gameplay. Ooh, look at these skills. Look at the hair physics. Look at the characters that you can make, right? I don't know what happened. Why did they make a Assassin's Creed-ass trailer for the beginning? But the game looks really good. And also, I read that one of their inspirations is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Right? So that's great as well. Heck yeah. Yeah, the first trailer made it look like there's a character that's gonna say, well, that happened. You know? It made it look like there's a character that's gonna, he's behind me, isn't he? You know? But now it looks like a cool, darker, pinker, purplier Dragon Age. This is pretty great. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe we can start that if I don't get the Metaphor Refantasio perms immediately. But yeah, I got that on the dock. Then pinker, yeah, because there's like pink and purplish lighting now. There's a lot of that. So yeah, pretty cool. Then Marvel vs. Capcom Collection on Tuesday. Bro, I love this game so much. I played maybe 4 hours more off stream after I streamed it. And it's really good. It's just very overwhelming most of the time. Because so many colors, so many flashing lights. It just gets very overwhelming. But I had a fun time playing this game. I think this is one of those games I'll just be playing like on and off for many, many years to come. I'm just gonna go back to this every few weeks, every few months, and just play for a few matches. Seems like that kind of game. And it makes sense because this is basically a timeless fighting game. People have been playing this game for 20 years and they're still not done with it. Damn. So, love the game. No Wazzler encounter, unfortunately. But maybe that's for the best. I wonder if, for example, you've played like 20 hours and then you encountered the Wazzler and you just get beat really, really awfully. Can you go back to Steam and be like, Steam, I'm going to refund the game. Even if I've played 20 hours, I finally encountered the Wazzler, and I think that's enough reason for me to refund. I wonder if they'll still refund you if you do that. But yeah, there's multiple articles actually while I was looking for articles where it looks like the main reason people are refunding MVC2 is because of encountering Justin Wong. So that's cool. Also, I learned a little bit more about Justin Wong this past week. Apparently, he's just the guy. He's just that guy. His life is dedicated to MVC2 and being good at it. Right? Cool. Very cool. Much more than a lot of people can dedicate to anything. There are people out there that can't even dedicate a year to kindergarten. So literally, if I was a business owner and I was looking for an employee and Justin Wong would be like, let's say Justin Wong doesn't have the skills for my business. For example, let's say my business is, let's see, what is Justin Wong not good at? Is he not, let's say dancing. I don't know if he's good at dancing, but let's just say he's not good at dancing, right? And I have a dancing business. And Justin Wong applies to my dancing business. I don't know what a dancing business does, but it's a dancing business. And all his resume says is 20 years of MVC2 experience, 9-time EVO champion, and I'm still currently playing MVC2. and making people refund their games because I'm still good at it. And I'm like, yeah, you're hired. Because I know that this guy can stick to one thing for a long time. I know that this guy can stick to a thing for long term, right? And I think so that's one of the underrated benefits of, for example, like a college education or something like that. You know, like a high like any kind of long-term education. Sometimes it's less about the actual knowledge that you get from it, and it's more of you're showing to whatever your employer is that you can stick to something for long term. I think that's one of the underrated benefits of going through like a long ass education thing. Of course, whether you can afford it or not is another thing altogether. But I think that's a good. Even if let's say your college course is math, and you're applying to HOLOSTARS, right? You're applying to HOLOSTARS, and you're like, yeah, I went through 8 years of math, college math. And HOLOSTARS is like, if I was a staff in HOLOSTARS, yeah, this guy can stick to a thing for long term. This guy doesn't quit. This guy does it. Let's get him. Then he goes into HOLOSTARS and is, I don't know, hi, I'm the math guy from Bounty Hunter Unit Armies. Hi, I'm the math whiz. How do you hunt monsters? I joined Math Quizbees. I joined Math Quizbees and beat monsters through math. Right? E equals MC squared. Big mic drop. And may your balls be with you. Yeah. Also, I really need to pee. Can I pee? Can I pee? I'm gonna pee for a second, okay? Wait, I'm gonna pee. Wait. Don't say making money by peeing. Don't say that. Ugh. Good pee, good pee. I squeezed it out. My breakfast was champorado, actually. Champorado. Tablea champorado. It was very, very sweet. So I drank a lot of water. And now here we are. I had to pee. Yeah. It's very sweet. It was maybe too sweet. But it's really good. Your mom is insanely good at math. Hello, Remorum's mom. What's up? Yeah, it's like a chocolate porridge. Yeah. Ow. Ow. That hurts. Also, this is not the 33rd episode. This is the 34th. 34th episode. 34'd? 34'd. Damn, this guy finished college? Crap. Skibbity dop dop dop. Yes, yes. What are you talking about? Ow. But thank you for the water funds. I guess you're paying for my water bill every month. Thank you. Thank you. So MVC2, pretty great. I love it. Love it so much. Then Wednesday, we played Sonic Adventure. Adradio, thanks so much for joining Sock Puppets. Thank you, thank you. Wednesday, we played Sonic Adventure. Then Thursday, what did we do on Thursday? On Thursday, we played something, right? Oh, Deadlock. Deadlock. Deadlock was really fun. My God. Loved Deadlock. Hey, Jamie. Hey. Hey. Were you supposed to add like a message to that? After the hey? After the hey? Hey. Hey, what? Hey, what? Hey, what? Hey? Hey, yo? Can you hear me? Wait, are you a mom? Hi. Hey, I'm from the land of content warning. I knew moms are great. Love moms. So yeah, we played Deadlock, which is really great. I really want to get into it. And I wanted to invite, I'm not really, I wanted to invite, everybody wanted to play. Gibby has been inviting us to Deadlock for a long time now. And I think we're finally going to do it soon. But this game is great. My only gripe with it, I guess, is the characters. The gameplay is solid. The shooting is fun. The powers of the characters are great. It's just the characters, you know? There's no Cloud Strife in it. There's no Tifa in it. Right? There's these... It's just... I don't see the characters. They're just kind of there. So, I'm pretty sure they appeal to some people. But it's not like when I played MVC2. Right? When I played MVC2, I could pinpoint immediately, oh, this character looks cool, that looks cool, this looks cool, yeah, that guy looks cool, yes! And I tried these characters and everything like that. However, for Deadlock, I'm looking at these characters, no one looks cool, I guess. I mean, I say, oh, that's cool, but no one actually looks cool. They're cool for the game, but no one actually looks striking, I guess. And then you play the game and you look at the characters, you look at your enemies, and I'm like, oh, who among these people are the enemies? Wait. I can determine who an enemy is, who an enemy player is, if they're big and fat. That's how I know that they're an enemy player. When I see them and they're big and fat compared to the other characters. But if the characters the other players are playing are the other ones, like Haze or Vindicta or those characters, I don't see them. I can't see them at all. But if they choose the big and fat characters, that's a player. That's a player. I feel Deadlock needs a second look from the artist, but also hero shooter fatigue is real. It's funny because Concord suffered the same thing. I mean, in terms of character design, I'm looking at both of these games and I don't feel any other character designs are impressive. But the Valve one is living and the other one is dead. So, obviously, there's more than just character design that went into the fate of Concord. It's multiple things all at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Maybe they need to go harder on the 2D nature of the designs and maybe make the color palette a little more saturated. Probably, yeah. Although the steampunk vibe kind of gives a different vibe in terms of like, it's less saturated, less colorful, and more muted and brown and gray. Yeah, Deadlock characters look a bit better. True. Deadlock characters look better than Concord ones, but it's not Overwatch, right? Overwatch character designs. Oh, one of the things I found out recently, I've been watching like the discussion on character design and stuff. Overwatch character designs are inspired directly by Street Fighter designs. And when someone pointed that out, I was like, holy crap. Holy moly. You're right. You can see it. Yeah. Like the design philosophy for Overwatch is very inspired by Street Fighter. And it makes sense. That's why they're great. Where did I watch that? I watched something. Was it Maximilian Dude? I'm not sure. And I think they even... Wait. Overwatch Street Fighter. Artist? See? Overwatch, a former lead artist of Overwatch, Arnold Sang, is a co-founder of Udon, which is a company specializing in artworks for Street Fighter. So it all makes sense. It all makes sense. So good character design you can find in Street Fighter. Yep. Then you look at there's literally an Overwatch piece of art that kind of mirrors a certain Street Fighter piece of art, and you could just see it. Yes. So cool. So cool. If you're gonna make a game with a bunch of characters, look at Street Fighter. And then pull from that. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, Deadlock. Take another look at an artist for Deadlock. You can do it. Though, to be fair, Deadlock actually does have elements of... does have good, like, character design elements, I feel like. I feel like they're all very much pretty... Mostly separated by color. And different combinations of things. Their silhouettes are pretty cool, I think. But I'm not an expert at character design. All I know about character design is if I look at a character and I'm like, cool! Then that's good character design for me. That's it. Kind of like when I saw... recently Atelier Yumiya, because the Atelier games, I haven't really been interested in the Atelier games like Atelier Ryza, Atelier Ronoa, I think, or something like that. There's so many Atelier games. I haven't been interested in them because they're more, in terms of RPGs, in terms of Japanese games, they're more on the cutesy side. They always just look cute. Like, the main character has a dress, a bunch of ruffles, and stuff like that. There's probably an animal character on the side somewhere. And it didn't really appeal to me. But then, this new one showed up, Atelier Yumiya. And then the main character kind of evokes a little bit of Tifa. I don't know why, but they have the black, white, and red color scheme. It looks really good. Really good. Is that they can have characters that have the same battle abilities but can still put distinguishment between them. Best example of it is Guile and Charlie. Exactly. Like Guile and Charlie, when I think of them, they're basically kind of the same in terms of gameplay, but they're still very different in my mind. Is when they're cute and I like them. That makes sense too. That makes sense. Nutella games. Yeah, something's popping off about the Atelier games. I think they're about to pop off in a different way now. But yeah, so that is Deadlock. Then on Friday, this was when my thing happened. I woke up in the morning. My hand went through a trial. Then I messaged GX Aura and I was like, GX Aura, I'm sorry. I can't join. I can't join. I can barely hold my mouse. So, that's what's up. Would you draw male characters in briefs or boxers or boxer briefs? That's a question. Briefs, boxers, or boxer briefs? I think boxers. Maybe. It's basically shorts. I guess. That's great. Maybe boxers? Boxer briefs? I feel like briefs and boxer briefs are limited by the shape of the human body. That's it. The briefs and boxer briefs are basically just cover for the natural shape of the human body. Whereas for boxers, you can change them into anything you want. You can put, like, I don't know. You can put ruffles on it. You can put, like, flowers on it that jut out from the boxer. I mostly agree. Whereas briefs and boxer briefs can only their material can be changed, but nothing about their actual form can be changed because they are form-fitting. Cool. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for the question. Thanks for the OcTalks question. Then Saturday we played Vermintide 2. By the way, for Vermintide 2, I played 4 more hours after the stream. Well, not directly after. I slept and then woke up, then played a little bit more. And I finally reached level 12. I got to level 12 and I finally got the little pig head thing. Let me show that to you, the pig head thing. That's a question. Pig head, which I bought for 100 something pesos. Brother. Here we go. There. I finally bought that. And the reason I bought that is that this pig has physics on it. This is a very floppy pig. So if you move your head around, its limbs and ears and head and tail will just keep moving. It's very floppy. So it's very cool. It has physics. It has its own physics. Yes. So thank God I'm already level 12. I'm happy. I'm happy now. It's very cute. So Vermintide 2 and also our first complete Armis collab in a while. And that was fun. That was fun. Pig physics? No game can handle pig physics. You're right. You're right. That's more of a shade. That's more of an imitation of a real pig. So, then, yesterday also we did the Menchi. We did the Simbang Tavi, which is looking pretty good. Looking pretty ambitious. And we're gonna start making that soon in Menchis. So if you're interested, go to T2. So we can all work on it at the same time. T2 Menchi. Then this morning we did Party Animals, which I definitely had a hard time playing because everyone was really, really good, cracked at the damn game. You know, that's why we're gonna find a new puppet versus puppet game in the future. We got the puppet of the week, Devin your dog, and Krana. What? Karna? What? Karna? Conra. Yeah. They won, and congratulations to Puppets of the Week. Then later, me and Maddie, RQ Maddie, will be playing 7 Days to Die as part of her month-long birthday celebration. So that's gonna be later here on YouTube. I still have to make the waiting room, but it's gonna be on YouTube. And we're gonna go through the zombie apocalypse. This time, you know, the thing about the 7 Days to Die HOLOSTARS one is I feel like it has a different dynamic if it's solo, duo, and freaking 10 people on the map, 7 people on the map, 8 people. So when it's 8 people, things gonna get pretty crazy and you don't really understand what's going on. For solo, I think it might be a little bit too hard. But for duos, I feel like a duo would be very interesting. Just imagine like a duo going through the zombie apocalypse and trying to survive for 7 days. I think that'd be cool. So we'll see. We'll see what happens later in 7 Days to Die with RQ Maddie. All right. So that is it for the week that went by. I still plan on doing my solo 7 Days to Die. I just want to get this done first. My 7 Days to Die with Maddie. then we can start doing our solo 7 Days to Die campaign, possibly with Twitch integration as well. So people in chat can spawn a zombie, can spawn a big mutant or whatever, or maybe spawn like merch so that I live. So it's gonna be like a little Hunger Games situation where the audience can either give you a boon, give you a nerf, or give you death. Or something like that. Should be good. Should be good. All right. So that is the previous schedule. Thank you so much for watching all the streams. Yeah, get a sponsor. Exactly. Thank you. And now we're gonna move on to the questions. That's not a question, but still a very pertinent little guy that needs to be featured on this stream. Okay. So, thank you so much for the member submitted questions. I didn't realize that I didn't make a thread this week for the member submitted questions, but now we're here, and a few people submitted questions. I was able to choose a few right before the thing ended. Oh, you're right. OOTD. So, there's something going on with my OBS. It's stuttering every few seconds. I don't know if I need to update OBS or something, but it's kind of weird. Now, for this week's OOTD, Octavio of the Day, it is from Moonlight TTTH. Now, I know that the original form of this art is supposed to be in portrait, but I kind of want to rotate it so I can see clearly what's going on here. There we go. Look at this damn art, huh? Look at that. Now, Moonlight TTTH, I've been seeing their art many times on Twitter, and they have like one of the most unique art styles I've ever seen. But they really knocked it out of the park with this one. Like, look at that. It's the white gold variant of my outfit, right? Then it has the gold staff, musical staff as well. I don't even know how to explain their art style. It's just so different than 99% of art styles out there. Yeah? Octavio looking expensive? I didn't realize that was my hand in the back and hand in the front. It's so dainty. It's so regal. It's so expensive. I wish I was this expensive. I wish I was expensive. Hell yeah. It's so good. The lighting as well. It also has that style where it's, I don't want to say dirty, but it's got that kind of crunchy feel to it. You know, it's not just straight ass lines and stuff like that. There's texture and ambiance and some effects too. It's so good. It's so good. Vintage, I guess. In a way, it's got, look at those little sparkles that come off the clothes. Wait, did I feature Moonlight before? Ever in an OOTD? It's just very good. It's just very, very good. So thank you so much, Moonlight, for making this. Amazing. You are this week's Octavio of the Day. But also, still, thank you to everybody who keeps making art that we appreciate, we look at, and that activates a dopamine in our brains. And, yeah. Amazing. Tofu Bunny, thanks so much for the gifted membership. Tofu Bunny Cat. Thank you. Oh, Ruse's OcTalks episode. Yeah, because was it the puppet? Was it the puppet art? Did they also make the puppet art? Because I remember that there was another art where I saw the sparkles come off of the clothes and the materials as well. And that reminded me of that. The little sparkles they have, that's part of their style. Okay. So thank you so much for the Octavio of the Day, Moonlight TTTH. Thank you. Now we can move on to the questions. Thank you, T2 and Up members, for submitting the questions. Not that guy. I keep showing that guy, but I know, I paid for that guy, so I'm going to show him off. in case we never do a Vermintide stream again. At least I showed him off. Okay. So, first question is, what's your favorite Christmas station ID? And I wonder if it's universal. Now, I explained this before. Where did I explain it? I think I explained it in Menchie. But station ID is a term used here in South Elysium for the songs, the Christmas songs released by the biggest broadcasting entities in the country. And they release it every Christmas. And they're characterized by it being a multi-person song. It involves the actors and the singers under that broadcasting entity. So there's like, it's not unusual to have like 20, 30 people singing in these Christmas station IDs. And there's always a new one every year. And there are like 2 big broadcast entities. So literally every year, we get 2 new original Christmas songs. And this has been a tradition for like more than 10 years now. So we have like 20 plus new Christmas songs every Christmas. I mean, since it started. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like We Are the World, but South Elysian Christmas edition. And there's a lot. There's a lot. But I think if you ask somebody that 90%, maybe 90% of people's favorite station ID is a very specific song. It's, where was it? Is it Bro, Ikaw ang Star ng Pasko? Is it that? Na 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 ng ilaw ng iba, hindi ikaw. That one, Star ng Pasko. And that Star ng Pasko was released in 2009. In 2009. And I think that's still the undisputed king of station IDs. So this station ID tradition started in 2002. It started in 2002. We're currently 2024. But that's just for one broadcasting entity. What about the other one? So that's for OBS Sobo-en. And then the other one is GMO. Okay, really? So the GMO station IDs happened a year after. They started in 2003. So we have like, so from the one broadcasting entity, we got like 22 station IDs. Then from the other one, we got 21 station IDs. So we have like 43 Christmas songs that the rest of the world just don't. So no wonder no one really cares about Mariah Carey's song here in South Elysium. I mean, it's still played all the time. But Mariah Carey's song is just... it's around the bottom of the songs people sing. Honestly, I don't even... I haven't heard... I know these exist, but there's really only one that I really listen to all the time. But I'm pretty sure there are some hardcore broadcasting TV station fans out there that play these on freaking repeat every Christmas. Pretty sure. I wish I had more variety in Christmas songs in Elysium America. Yeah, so, like I was saying, if Ariana Grande would release a Christmas song here in South Elysium, who cares? Who cares? No one cares. What we care about is a station ID that's never gonna match the one from 2009. Every station ID after 2009 has been chasing the glory of the 2009 station ID, and every year has been a disappointment. But because it's being marketed so insanely, every radio station, every TV, and everywhere, every mall, it's gonna play. So it's just really big all the time. And these songs are not short songs. What is the longest song here? The longest song here is 13 minutes. Well, the longest song is 18 minutes. What? 18 minutes. 18 minutes and 6 seconds. Yeah. So these songs, okay, so from 2009, the 2009 one was 5 minutes and 20. Then it became 5 minutes 31, 6:25, 8:02. It becomes longer and longer. 9:30, 10:16, 12:30, 13:26, 15:35, 18:06. Yeah. Which one was that? Which was the 18 minutes? It's the one from 2021. Andito tayo para sa isa't isa. We're here for each other. 18-minute songs. Whomst? I know, right? Why is it so long? Oh wait, they rebranded the station ID to Christmas ID. That's crazy. They're rebranding the term. Christmas ID. It's still freaking stupid though. I think the term station ID, to me, stupid. I hate it. But it's what everyone has now accepted, station ID. And now that they can rebrand it, it's called Christmas ID? Okay, cool. Cool. Wait, there's another competitor now. TV4. TV4 has been making station IDs as well? Yeah, because in the description here, the Christmas ID is said to be a competitor to TV4's Atin ang Paskong Ito Kapatid, which is This Is Our Christmas, brother, sister, and GMO's Love Together, Hope Together. What? God. So we got 3 stations. We got 3 TV stations making station IDs. So we get 3 new Christmas songs every year. Ugh. Okay. Cool. Cool. So yeah, my favorite is still the Star ng Pasko. 2009. None of the others have matched the insanity of 2009. That was a crazy year for the station ID. Who is in TV5 anyway? I have no idea. TV4, I mean. TV4. Star ng Pasko on top. I wonder if there's ever gonna be... I don't think there's ever gonna be another Star ng Pasko. I think that's it. I think that was a peak. Everything from that point on is just... It doesn't have the same heart. They're all plastic. You know? It's not the same. That's the same. I think that was also a time when a big typhoon hit. I think. Ondoy! That was Ondoy! Holy crap! Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why this was an insane station ID, because it was right after one of the biggest typhoons in history. Right, because for South Elysium, Christmas is usually the time when people are recovering from typhoon season. Yep. That's why it's always an insane thing here, because it's Hope Core. You're right. It's Hope Core. Christmas is literally Hope Core. While everyone else is celebrating Christmas just because there is Christmas, here in South Elysium, Christmas is when people are finally recovering from all their lost houses, all their dead loved ones. You know? Every year. That's every year. So we're currently in typhoon season, and I think this current one is pretty strong, maybe? Not as strong as that one, maybe. Or, I don't know, maybe every other typhoon after that has been stronger and stronger. I don't know. So yeah. That was a time, alright. That was a time. So there's added context to South Elysium's Christmas craze. See? You're welcome. You're welcome. Alright. So next question. That's pretty interesting. I never even thought of that. That's the first time I thought of that. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Thanks so much, San8185, for submitting your question. This next question is submitted by 2UU1103. Yes, you are. Thank you. Thank you. Submitted by 2UU. How to go on a trip that is opposed by parents. Is this your trip? Wait, is 2U gonna go to Cosmania? Is 2U gonna go to Cosmania? Am I right there? I think I remember seeing a tweet. 2U's going? Yes, I guess I would 2U. Is this your trip to Cosmania? I say go. I say don't tell your parents at all. I say don't even tell your parents that you're going. That's probably different for me. Probably different for me than others. Because for me, I have developed this weird habit where I don't tell my mom what I'm gonna do until it's basically over or I'm currently in it. You know? So, for example, let's say I want to go to a beach. So I go to the beach. Now, if my mom calls while I'm at the beach, and she'll call, "Hello, Octavio. Kamusta? Kamusta? Nasaan ka? Where are you?" Then I'm like, I'm at the beach. So like, huh? Kailan pa? 2 days na. Ah, okay. And that's it. Or it's like, or they call after the trip, and I'm like, kamusta? I just came from the beach. And she's like, huh? Right. So I don't know. I don't think that equates to you going to South Elysium from Japan, right? If I had a kid that said they're gonna go to South Elysium and we live in Japan, I'm gonna become very, very nervous. I'm gonna be anxious. I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna be shaking in my boots. And honestly, understandable. So to you, if that is what your parents are thinking about, then I understand. I understand them. But well, I don't know what your situation is. Right? If, for example, you're like, let's say you're not even an adult. You're like 12 years old. Mom, I'm gonna go to South Elysium. That situation is much different from a 20-plus-year-old doing the same thing. So, right? But for me, if you're an adult and you want to go somewhere, Just go, man. Just go. Just plan it. Buy the damn ticket. Make sure. Okay, don't tell my parents all that. No! Do you? No! Do it. Just go. Also stick to the MOA area. Just stick there. Don't go anywhere else. Don't be adventurous and go elsewhere. Just stick there. Stay there. Honestly, you're an adult. The only thing that I think could stop like an adult from traveling and doing what they want with their life is responsibilities. Is there someone at home that needs you? Friggin' Crimson Ruse, no, I'm streaming OcTalks. Is there someone at home that needs you? Do you have a grandmama? Because I watched the Netflix grandma Netflix show that won't be able to eat unless you're at home, right? Do you have a dog that won't be able to eat because they're gonna be alone at home, right? If the answer to those is no, then you can go wherever the hell you want, I think. Methinks. Or another situation is stop calling. Another situation is, are you gonna, let's say a big thing is gonna happen in your life. Oh, let's say you're gonna get married. You're gonna get married. And you know, the studies in my head say that a few months leading up to a big event in your life is when you are most in danger of dying. So if you have a big exam coming up, that month before that exam is when you're at most danger of just getting into a bad accident, of bad things happening to you. Yeah. Literally. Believe. Right? That's the month before your big event is also the month where the I told you so's are most probable to happen. You know? I told you so. I told you so. You shouldn't go to South Elysium. I told you so. You shouldn't go to Baguio. I told you so. You don't go to the beach. You know? And they say I told you so during your funeral. Because you drowned because of a riptide in the beach. Right? So all you need to do is when you go to your thing, just be careful. Just be careful. Just take care of yourself. Do what you think is best for you in terms of safety. Okay? He's cooking something inedible. So yeah. I think you just go. If you're an adult, just go. Don't tell them anymore. Don't tell your plans anymore. Ever. Don't let them know your next step. If they can do whatever they want, I can too. Okay. All right. Let's do one more question. Then... Okay. Then we can move on to the news. This was submitted by Burglar Cat 5406. Uwu was recently added as a valid word to official tournament play in Scrabble, turning a hand of tiles that was once near useless into a genuinely strong play. Among pro players, it's being called one of the most impactful additions to the game in years. Do you have any thoughts on the ever-evolving nature of language? Or on the upcoming Uwu meta? Please, God, is this real? Is this true? No way, right? No way. Uwu and waifu are now valid CSW words. What? What's next, Skibbity? They gotta throw Skibbity in there next. What? Skibbity? This was 3 days ago. Whoa. This is peak OcTalks question right here. When are we adding weeb? When are we adding weeaboo? Husbando. Husbando is just husband with an O. Tsundere, yandere, kudere, dakimakura. Add that stuff. Those are actual words, but with English letters. Gyat. Smegma, you can play Smegma in Scrabble. That's illegal because it's an actual word. Husbando has more points. Okay, so can we play Romaji now? Can we just play Romaji these days? In English Scrabble? Kito. Kokoro nashi. Look, that's a long ass word. Do it. Kokoro nashi. Ne mosh mosh. Ne mosh mo. Instead of wife, do waifu. Instead of husband, do husbando. Computer. No way. Oh. God, freaking Romaji. I can't believe it. First take. Instead of first take, fasto take. It's first, but with an O. Point, instead of point card, pointo kado. This is crazy. So, apparently, they say that uwu might be the biggest addition to legal Scrabble since the word chi got in there, which is QI, chi, right? Because now you can just play uwu. Waifu? Honestly, uwu. No, both of them are crazy to me. Waifu is crazy because it's not even the spelling of wife. It's literally a made-up word that means an English word that already exists. Wife. It's not even W-I-F-U or something. It's W-A-I-F-U. Waifu. Do they ever rebalance the value of certain letters? Like, are nerfs, buffs a thing? Yeah, now that uwu is a thing, would they reduce the value of U and W? I think, here is what I think. I think the organizers or the association that is in charge of the legal stuff regarding Scrabble watches this stream. 3 days ago, they watched my stream on Twitch. And they saw my going live notification. It's like, you're gonna watch my stream, right, uwu? See? And they're like, oh yeah, that is a word. Because Octavio uses it, and I'm a puppet. And I will make it legal in Scrabble. Alleluia next. Alleluia, amen. It seems like they only watch my Twitch streams. So maybe they're gonna add Pioak. Pioak. When will they add that? The Scrabble. Anyway, I think The evolving nature of language is insanity. There will be a point in time where all of these words that we're saying right now are just going to be accepted in the dictionary. Aliens are going to come here from whatever planet they come from. And we're going to be talking to them and be like, yeah, skibbity, man. Phantom text, bro. Gyat to the Rizzler. Alien, son. Oh, alien, son, you're my waifu because of your skibbity riz. Can't believe you put out your gyat for me like that. Sim. Skibbity dop dop. Hey, alien sama. I'm a skibbity toilet with a grimace shake in Ohio with maximum sigma male gigachag. Big chungus doing the goofy. Gritty with my gotten of ban. Riz while Monday left me broken while I was playing Pizza Tower. Friday night, epic Roblox moment. Skibbity bop bop bop. Yes. While screaming as Pizza Tower characters because I'm gonna sauce you up. Nuh-uh. I'm a skibbity toilet maximum Ohio Riz with a sauce Riz you up L plus ratio. Epic gamer, number lore, bussin', sigma male, skibbity bop bop, Mr. Beast, scare, grimace, shake, Pizza Tower, screaming, boy kisser, furry, slayer moment, gamer. Oh my Among Us! You just activated my ultimate Ohio sus Friday night funkin' Oklahoma powers epically. I will light skin stare at you till you combust into a million memes, and I will get my Ohio revenge. Ikaze, thanks so much for the sub. The membership. The Sock Puppet membership. To riz down on my baby Gronk, my favorite foods are gyat and grimace shake. My leftover frets forget skibbity toilet self-vendettas. While my cracking grimace shake lacks, but backs up my false gyat, starts all riz mares, starts gyats, and I hear my Ohio screaming. They say that riz is just skin deep. So naturally, please show me your gyat. Let me see your gyat. Well, I don't want to know if the rizzing follows Ohio. Gyat. Hell, we're all baby Gronk. If I come to Ohio, baby, will you show your gyat? Skibbities in toilets and baby Gronks. Your baby gyat riz for you. A rizful book is always open. Some of the best gyats only want the riz. All gyats 3 starts as a gyat. So riz me up. I'm tired of Ohio. They say that gyat's just Ohio deep. So obviously, please show me your gyat. Let me see your gyat. Well, I don't want to, if the rizzing follows Ohio, gyat. Hell, we're all grimace shakes if I come to Ohio. Baby, will you show your gyat? Brain rot maxing. Kazuha, thank you for the blue. After this, I hope you don't call puppets iPads Guri. Thank you. Octavio Taper, unsubbed, unmembered, block reported through my phone in the lake. Show your gyat in Ohio. Traxium Prime, please stop. I'll do anything for you to never say all of that again. What? Yes, though. Thank you for your sock puppets. Happy 9 months of Menchie. Thank you. Congratulations on coming out of the gyat hell with your grimace shake. Tell Oshina, my mom said stop. Please stop. Wait, your mom is the Bussy Kangkong? Holy crap. Izukaze, bro, I walked away for a couple of minutes and how did this get worse? What are you reading? I'm reading Fire. I'm reading Fire. Bro thought he could become the next Riz King by doing the uncanny Anka Zone dance like a sussy baka in Ohio. Don't bro know Quandale then go ready to the Jeep Thug Shaker Bon style with Baller? Bro ain't ever making it out of Oklahoma the Aki way. That shit just plain uncanny like skibbity toilet, bro. Bro got negative infinity Morbin Chill Bill Pizza Tower Barbenheimer Riz, bro. Bro got that Nathaniel B. Gritty, bro. Bro really thought he had the Rise of Gru Grimace Shake 1-2 Buckle My Shoe Spider-Verse Whopper Riz, bro. Bro got that Canon Event Baby Gronk Waffle House Monday left me broken drip in Ohio, bro. We ain't ever making it out of Ohio with the bros Goofy DJ Colin, Mr. Cheddar Sisyphus, Toxic Gossip Train Pikmin 4 Riz, bro. That ain't even Elephant Mario Titanic Submarine God tier Riz, bro. That's just uncanny like Shadow Wizard Money Gang Twitter X, bro. For fur, bro. Please do continue? Holy crap. Thank you. How much will it be to make you stop? It's never enough. with my skibbity grimace shake. Uncanny Shadow Wizard Pizza Tower, bro. This might cure me of saying bro ever again. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anyone got new Kamiyoshi suggestions? So all of that going into Scrabble in the future. Scrabble in the future. The rebellion sounding nice this time of year. Stop. Okay, we're gonna stop. Okay? I'm gonna stop. All right. Let's move into the news. Girly Pop, this is not very slay of you. Shadow Puppet, please don't put this timestamp in Simbang Tavi. I beg you, it's gonna go in Simbang Tavi, and we're gonna actually... Maybe it should be one of the phrases that we say on Simbang Tavi. Maybe. Instead of Lamb of O, we just do Skibbity Riz Pizza Tower Grimace Shake. Twitter X, formerly Twitter. You know? Cybertruck. Starlink. I don't know. So, thank you so much for that question. The questioner was the one that brought that up. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Okay. So, for our first news of the week, this week's news is all pretty good, pretty fun. All right. So for our first news article, there we go. First off, Lies of P director shares update on DLC along with a new screenshot. Yes. Did you guys listen to the song that they released? Lies of P has amazing music. And they released a new song on Twitter that's apparently going to be a song in the DLC or something like that. So, Lies of P director Jiwan Choi has shared an update on the game's DLC, as well as a new look at the DLC itself. So apparently, DLC is still gonna feature our boy, Pinocchio? Pinocchio ba? What was his name? Pinocchio. P. Right on X, his message addressed to the citizens of Krat, the game setting. It's hard to believe that a year has passed since we first invited you to Krat. As we endure the heat of Korea's hottest summer yet and diligently work on the upcoming DLC, your continuous support and love are everything to us and motivate us to build the world of Lies of P. So for the DLC of Lies of P and the sequel, we aim to do better on what we did well and improve in areas we have room to grow. So this is cool because it looks like they're really ramping up with the Lies of P DLC hype train. They released a new screenshot with our boy Pinocchio looking pretty fly, looking pretty skibbity. And they released new music for it. So I can't wait. And then I tagged Girl DM on Twitter because Girl DM, probably biggest Lies of P fan that I know. And Gavis Bettel showed up jealous. Jealous that I tagged Girl DM instead of him for the Lies of P news. So, there it is. There it is. You weren't there for the P arc? I'm just saying that during my Lies of P journey, I did talk to Fleon and Bettel about the game. But the person that I talked to that was very, very enthusiastic when they were talking to me and were giving me tips and were always there in the streams as well and teaching me stuff was Girl DM. So it makes sense that it was Girl DM that I tagged there. So yeah. Cool. Very cool. President of Lies of P. Yes. Hopefully this comes out. I said I really wanted to platinum this game because it's really good. However, I'm pretty sure I'm bad at the game again now that I probably can't even finish the game again at the moment. So I'm excited. I'll be there for day one. for Lies of P DLC. For sure. Stream it day one. And we'll see how it goes. So thank you so much, Liza P, for existing. You killed the hardest boss in half an hour. I did? Which was that? I kind of forgot. Oh, the big boy. The big boy. Yep. Do you see the merch Liza P dropped? Oh, yeah. What was that? The plushie? Little plushie guy? Yes. See? Girl DM messaged that to me too. Right? Like they DM'd me with a link to that. So the passion for Liza P just exudes more from Girl DM than my senpais. Yeah, the plush looks really cute. I was not expecting the plush at all. And the vinyl! The vinyl! The vinyl is what I want. Actually, I wonder if anyone here is a vinyl turntable enthusiast, because I really want to buy a turntable or whatever that is and buy like Final Fantasy, Chrono Cross, Kingdom Hearts vinyls, basically gaming soundtrack vinyls, and Taylor Swift. Bettle is? Oh, I should ask Bettle then. Damn. Yep. I want to buy a nice little turntable. I want to buy a turntable with classic sound. I don't know if that makes sense. I want to buy a turntable that doesn't sound like a digital-ass speaker. I want to buy a turntable that sounds like an analog device that puts out sound. Yeah, I think a collection of game vinyls might be my thing. We'll see. I don't really care about like pop music vinyls or something like that, but who knows? Maybe a Kenshi Yonezu vinyl, maybe Ado vinyl might be great. But yeah, cool. I'll ask Bettle about that. All right. Now, our next article is this one. And it's this. Now, it's funny. For Liza P stuff, I message Girl DM. But for Yakuza stuff, I message GX Aura. So GX Aura, big Yakuza fan, big Lost Judgment fan. And this was just revealed like 2 days ago, a day ago. But Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, that's the title, might be the series' most insane game yet, sailing to PS5, PS4 in February. Right? So the next game, the Like a Dragon Yakuza series, has been officially announced, and you might want to sit down before hearing what it's all about. It's called Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, and it stars the legendary Majima Goro as a solo protagonist. So he wakes up on an island near Hawaii, and he's been hit with a serious case of amnesia. He somehow ends up going on a pirate-themed adventure with the locals and becomes a captain of his own ship. No, we're not making this up. Now, this is crazy because what the hell? Yakuza is now... Black Flag is now a pirate game? What the hell? Have you seen the trailer for this? Also, this is the first time a protagonist in a Yakuza game can do aerial combos. It's like a fighting game. And it's funny because the guy actually has a swashbuckling outfit. You know, he has a pirate hat. He has like guns. He has guns. He has a pirate, whatever, rapier thing that they have. And he actually has a boat. So, it's just funny that it starts in Hawaii, though. So the areas in this game are Hawaii, and there's this place called Madlantis. That's pretty cool. I love it. Madlantis. So I was definitely not expecting this. That's why the director of this game was always saying, the next game of the series you're not gonna expect. No one expected a pirate Yakuza game. It has the same energy as a new Batman Ninja. You know that Batman Ninja kind of anime thing? Because now it's Batman Ninja versus Yakuza. So what? Batman Ninja vs. Yakuza. Okay, cool. So now we got Yakuza Pirates. So it looks like anything can happen with the Yakuza franchise. So thank you, Sega, for supporting these guys. They do good work. They do good work. They do a lot of work. And their work is always a banger. All the time. And now we go to this next news, which kind of saddened my heart a little. And also gave me a little bit of pause. Over on Push Square, Tetsuya Nomura, the director of Kingdom Hearts, considers retirement and how to end Kingdom Hearts. You don't know what you've got till it's gone. So, Nomura started as debugger on Final Fantasy IV in 1991, and most recently was the creative director of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Love it or leave it, he is also the man most responsible for Kingdom Hearts, directing most of the 15 games the series comprises, and the prime culprit behind its wildly convoluted story. Nomura will turn 54 in the next month. And he said, I only have a few years left until I retire. I have to decide whether to retire first or finish the series first. I'm making Kingdom Hearts 4 now with the intention of it being a story that I will complete. So Square Enix says that Kingdom Hearts 4 begins an epic new storyline called the Lost Master Arc. And it kind of sounds like Nomura wants to see it through. So, here is what's going on. Retirement age is 60, right? He's 7 years away from retirement age. Now, I don't know Nomura enough if he's the type of guy who will just move on past retirement. Because you have these guys like Sakaguchi. Hironobu Sakaguchi. Hironobu Sakaguchi is currently 61 years old and has not retired. Yoshinori Kitase is 57 years old. He's still going. But then you have someone like Hayao Miyazaki, who is 83 years old and has come in and out of retirement many times. So, I'm not sure about this. I wonder if Nomura is the type of guy to, the moment he hits 60, he's just gonna stop. I don't know. Somehow, I don't think so. Somehow, I think he's the type of guy to just do his work in Square Enix. Maybe not directly as like a full-on director anymore, but he's still gonna be there in some capacity forever. Or, I don't know if he's the type of guy who's gonna leave Square Enix and, you know, join another company and start something else. I don't know. This is kind of weird because Kingdom Hearts 4 is the start of a new chapter in Kingdom Hearts. The same way that Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker was the end of the main story of Final Fantasy XIV that it started. And now Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail is the start of a new arc for Final Fantasy XIV. So it's the same. Kingdom Hearts 4 is the start of a new arc for Kingdom Hearts. So is Nomura really gonna just make Kingdom Hearts 4 then stop, then retire? I don't know. But it's obvious that this was submitted by... There was a question submitted by... Let's see. Here, where are we? You know, related to this article. Thank you so much for submitting a question relating to a news article. And it's this one. Or is it? Here we go. Submitted by Jose Juarez 4688. This last week, there was news that Tetsuya Nomura plans to retire after finishing Kingdom Hearts 4. But he wants to give an end to the saga. In your opinion, do you think the saga became a mess? If so, in what game do you think that happened? For me, mobile games made it impossible to keep up with the story. Now, it's obvious that Kingdom Hearts has been in a very messy kind of situation for a long time now. Ever since Final Fantasy 13. Ever since Final Fantasy 13 and the Fabula Nova Crystallis started, that's when I think Kingdom Hearts started to derail a little bit. Because what I remember is that Final Fantasy 13 needed a bunch of people from the Kingdom Hearts development team to make it, to finish it, to see it through. And that's the start of all the Kingdom Hearts woes. Because they delayed Kingdom Hearts 3 for so long. Suddenly they needed all these other games, these mobile games, these spin-offs, quote-unquote spin-offs, to bridge the gap. So we got Kingdom Hearts 13 like after 10 years or something. So, unfortunately, we live in a timeline where Kingdom Hearts is definitely not like the main priority of Square Enix. And we got kind of lost in the weeds here. So I feel like Kingdom Hearts 4 is a chance for Tetsuya Nomura to kind of start again, is what I'm feeling like. Maybe this time there's not going to be a lot of Disney. I feel like also Disney might be one of the big hurdles here as well. Like, imagine having to always go through Disney for every single thing. And while Disney is definitely a big part of the Kingdom Hearts identity, I feel like it's also one of the biggest hurdles that needed to be to be jumped over every single time, right? And that definitely hampers, but also supports Kingdom Hearts. Disney does that as well. And I think this is just, I'll be happy if Kingdom Hearts probably ends soon, or within the next 10 years. I feel like we're really never gonna reach the peak that Kingdom Hearts could reach in terms of like appeal and sales as well. But I think I'm okay with it. So this, however, makes me feel like there's gonna be Kingdom Hearts 4, and then there's gonna be one more. There might be one more. And after that one more thing, I don't know if Square Enix is still willing to go through Disney to continue this. I don't know. Not sure. As a mobile-only player, I can understand bridging the gap. I also get how it hinders progress because our mobages are not eternal. It's either all the data will be gone or put on offline. Disney has only so much IPs. Yeah, and they aren't making new IPs as well. Like, for example, I don't think what's a new Disney IP that we can put in Kingdom Hearts? I can't really think of any. Moana is still kind of old-ish. What's the new one? There was a new one, right? There was a new one. She had like a purple outfit. Wish, something like that. It's not gonna have the same appeal as freaking Frozen being in Kingdom Hearts. It's not gonna have the same appeal as Lilo and Stitch being in Kingdom Hearts, or literally Mickey Mouse being in Kingdom Hearts. Coco is really good, but it's not gonna have the same appeal if you put Coco in Kingdom Hearts. So I feel like this whole Disney thing is about to end for Kingdom Hearts. Unless we're talking about Star Wars, Marvel, right? But even then, Marvel isn't exactly that relevant anymore. I mean, it's still the biggest selling like movies and stuff, but it's not like peak. We're not in the peak Marvel time anymore, with when the Avengers still weren't a thing. Now Marvel is more like we got the superhero fatigue and everything. Star Wars as well. After a bunch of Star Wars movies, everybody's like, Star Wars fine. It's not gonna be same. It's not gonna be the same anymore. So I feel like after this Kingdom Hearts 4, there's still gonna be some Disney stuff. Then maybe Kingdom Hearts 5 or whatever is the last one will be more Kingdom Hearts and just Final Fantasy. And then it's over. I don't know. Hololive and Holostars talents, who knows? But using IP from other video game companies. Yeah, that's... The best one that did that, that was Smash Bros, right? Smash Bros. They got characters from all different types of video games and put in their game. Smash Bros probably did it the best. Even if Kingdom Hearts did it the first, Smash Bros did it the best. And I feel like unless you can do it as good as Smash Bros, then there might be no point. Maybe after this, they're gonna start focusing more on Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest. And they also need to start making more other things. I feel like, for Square Enix. It doesn't feel like there's anything new from Square Enix recently. Right? We got Final Fantasy. So before, back in the PS2 days, we got Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. And then the new kid on the block was Kingdom Hearts. And that's when we were like, whoa, Square Enix can make something new, make it cool and big and relevant for a long time. That's cool. But right now, we don't have anything like that for Square Enix. Maybe Nier. Nier could be the next one. But Nier doesn't have as much stuff in it yet to be that guy. Nier is still pretty much a very niche type of game because it doesn't have Disney. Right? So, I don't know. Square Enix is in a weird place where their Final Fantasies aren't selling to their expectations. Dragon Quest isn't exactly appealing to the West. And Kingdom Hearts just isn't releasing. So it's weird. We'll have to see. Yeah, but the good thing about Square Enix is they still have all these other IPs which are AA and A games. You got Octopath Traveler and all these other things. But I think they need, if they're gonna retire Kingdom Hearts, they need something new. They need something new soon. They're just thinking they're stars right now that Final Fantasy XIV is making so much money. But I feel like the narrative for Square Enix might be a bit different if they didn't have Final Fantasy XIV. They'll be in much bigger trouble right now. Okay? But that's it for Tetsuya Nomura. I hope he continues making things. I actually want to see what he does after Kingdom Hearts. As much as I love Kingdom Hearts, I think he really wanted to make Versus 13. You know? I feel like he really wanted to make something new. But he wasn't able to do it. That's why he's trying to put Versus 13 in Kingdom Hearts with Verum Rex. But it really feels like he wants to do something new. But we'll see. We'll see. Gonna retire soon. I hope for TWEWY continuation. Yeah, TWEWY. TWEWY's great, but people are not buying it. People aren't buying it. It's great. We need people to buy these games. Oh well. Play TWEWY. Neo TWEWY, you can play 6 characters in a party. All of them. Yeah. So, next article this is actually a pretty cool little article here. It's cool, but it's two-faced. It's two-faced. Hi-Fi Rush 2 won't make a profit, and Krafton doesn't care. We wanted to help the team continue developing their games. So, Hi-Fi Rush, as you may remember, was a IP from Microsoft and Tango Gameworks. And Tango Gameworks was shut down by Microsoft recently. But after that, Krafton bought both Tango Gameworks and the Hi-Fi Rush IP. They didn't buy anything else. They didn't get anything else. They only got Hi-Fi Rush. They could have gotten Evil Within, but they didn't. They could have gotten Ghostwire Tokyo, but they didn't. But they got Hi-Fi Rush with the intention of making Hi-Fi Rush 2. Now, the CEO or whatever of Tango Gameworks was like, we wanted to maintain their legacy by acquiring as many people as possible. And Kim could not comment on how much Krafton spent on the acquisition, but he did say it was not too expensive or too cheap either. We cannot really translate the volume into money. It's more about the significance. The dollar amount was not really important to Microsoft. So, they said here... Where was it? Kim concludes, we can't acquire Tango Gameworks based on their financials or their numbers, right? We don't think Hi-Fi Rush 2 is going to make us money, to be frank. But it's part of our attempt. We have to keep trying to develop games in the spirit of challenge taking. Now, this is pretty great of them, actually. They're giving a chance for Tango Gameworks to make Hi-Fi Rush 2 because the game itself, I think it's pretty cool and kind of revolutionary in many ways. The gameplay is really good. The production quality really good as well. And it's not a game that costs too much to make, I presume. It's not like one of these PlayStation games that costs like $400 million to make. It's kind of like a symbol of the more budget side of game making can still be really good. I think that's what Hi-Fi Rush kind of represents. Now, what they're saying here though is true. Even though Hi-Fi Rush is just that type of game, it's just not a game that sells a lot. Because people hate good games. People only like their live service games. People hate good games. People hate good small games. People either like those games developed by one person that are fun, or they're 400 or 200 million PlayStation games, or big ass AAA games and stuff like that. The space in between is pretty scary to be in, and Hi-Fi Rush is definitely within that space in between. So this is kind of scary because we are gonna get Hi-Fi Rush 2, but there still is no guarantee that people will buy it. People will champion it. People will talk about it. People will say that it's a great game. But the sad reality might be that people still won't buy it. Just look at it. Look at it. It doesn't look like the big games, like, for example, God of War. It doesn't look like a live service game like, say, Valorant or League of Legends. It's just kind of in between. And the reality might be, hopefully not, that it's not gonna sell. Then what happens to Tango Gameworks then? Will they keep making a Hi-Fi Rush 3 if it doesn't sell? What? Is Krafton just this altruistic little company that's like, yeah, we're gonna make games even if we don't make money on them? What? What then? So I think we should just be happy that Hi-Fi Rush 2 is gonna happen. But it's still a scary place to be in for them. That's the reality of developing non-live service games. If it didn't sell well at GTA 5, it's considered a flop and probably end the studio. Exactly. It's scary. See? There are people that even heard of this game. You don't even think you know this game. But this game has won, like, awards. Because it's an awesome game. Won awards in Game Awards places, right? But nope. So it's still pretty shaky, but at least it's still being made. Hi-Fi Rush 2 being made. Yep. This game is it's a really good game. So cool. All right. Now we move on to the second to the last article, which is this one is so funny. This one was such a funny little thing that happened on the internet. Jaw-dropping 30th anniversary PS5 Pro console and accessories will bankrupt you. Now, if you remember, last week they announced the PS5 Pro to a bunch of boos and tomatoes from the crowd. People were like, oh my god, it's so expensive, $700. It doesn't even look good. The games don't even look better. Blah, blah, blah. Right? I was one of the few that's like, yeah, whatever. I'm still gonna buy it. Right? But this whole thing, right now, they released this. And they're like, by the way, we have a cool PS5 Pro variant that's in the original PlayStation 1 colors. It's in the PlayStation 1 gray. The buttons are colored green, red, square, and X. And our whole PlayStation lineup of current like peripherals and everything are gonna be in this color. And suddenly people are like, the memes this week were so funny. Like, PS5 Pro announcement, $700. Blech. Then PS5 Pro 30th anniversary variant of the PS5 Pro. People are like, crap. God damn it. God damn it. No. No. So, PlayStation knows. PlayStation knows what's up. People will buy what they want. That's literally consumerism right here. Advertise a thing correctly, people will buy it. And the thing is, they've been doing this ever since the PlayStation 3 and 4. They've always released an anniversary edition of those consoles with this color scheme. And it just so happened that the 30th anniversary is in line with the PS5 Pro release. So here we are. Here we are. I have to say, it looks really good. Look at the damn controller cable. Look at the controller cable. Look at that. It has the, the plug of the PlayStation 1. It's a PlayStation 1 plug. It's so cool. So, and this is also the thing, the box art. If you look at the box art, the way they shot the PS5 Pro with the controller is the same way they shot the PlayStation 1 back in the day. It's the same box art as a PlayStation 1. But now it's a PS5 Pro. So they know. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And they definitely they definitely grab the balls of a lot of people. Now, I do want to buy this, but I know I'm not going to be able to buy it because they only have 12,300 copies of it. Unfortunately, 12,300 of these are going to be out in the wild, so people are going to buy this up. It's going to be probably scalped by a lot of people, and it's going to be twice or thrice in price, 3 times in price in the future. At least the good thing about this is they're going to be selling it on their official store, which will hopefully decrease scalpers. And that's another thing. I can't even buy it. I can't even buy it because I can't go to the PlayStation Direct because I live in South Elysium. But if you're in Elysium, America, you can probably buy it through their official store. You can't buy this anywhere else. Yep. Unfortunate. So, but they know they're going to be selling 12,300 PS5 Pros. And one thing that I've been reading is that, yes, my theory last week was kind of correct, at least in people's minds, is that we are now at a time where console makers are no longer subsidizing the price of the consoles. They're no longer selling their consoles at a loss. Yep. Because before they needed to sell their consoles at a loss so people could buy it. So for example, they sell their console at $500. That means they're subsidizing the $100 so you don't have to pay $600 for it. You only pay $500. But now we're in this era where they're selling this for $700 and that's all profit. I mean, a bit there is profit. They're not selling at a loss anymore. So we are now there, and it's scary. Disgusting? It's not disgusting because it's a business, right? Like, if you think about it, why would I buy something high and sell it low? Unfortunately, when you sell something, it needs to be higher than what you bought it for or what you made it for. Unfortunately. But for the longest time, for the past like 30 years, PlayStation has been selling their console for lower than they make it. You know, so we can buy it. But now, we are at this time where they have the market power to be like, yep, we are now going to make money on our consoles now. And there's no competition to say no. Unless they compete with Nintendo. When they start competing with Nintendo is when we're going to get that back, maybe. I don't know. But it's multifaceted. It's a lot of things all at the same time. So there's really no telling. So, I'll be buying the PS5 Pro though. I probably won't be able to get it like within the first year. Probably 2 years later. We'll see. We'll see. Because I know it's going to be scalped to hell. You're getting 30th anniversary controller, only controller since I don't want to be bankrupt. I don't think you can buy this individually. I think these are sold by bundle only. There are 12,300 bundles that are gonna be sold. Yeah, that's what I thought in the beginning. I only want to buy the PS5 Pro or the controller only. But I think this is a bundle only thing. So you're gonna be paying $1,000. But yeah, PlayStation is currently in the console space in a position where they can become like Apple, where they can just price their things any way they want. We're in that era now. They have suffered many years now, and they're finally here. As with all companies, as with all businesses in the future, is what happens. When you win at life. Like Nintendo. For example, Nintendo is in this situation where they refuse to put their games on sale. If you're gonna buy Mario Odyssey today, it's still gonna cost you $60 because they don't care, because they are singular in their space. No one's competing with Nintendo. So that's what happens. Like recently, remember I was able to fix my Switch. So I was looking at Nintendo games. Then I wanted to play, I wanted to play Mario Odyssey. Then I checked the friggin' store. It's still $60. My God. When was Mario Odyssey released? 2017. It's been 7 years. Please sell it for $30. Unfortunately, they are also singular in their space. So we can't really do much about that. Yep. So that's it for the 30th anniversary PS5 Pro. Yeah, the thing is, scalpers are just smart, Scalpers are just... I feel like no matter what type of system you put in there, scalpers are just gonna be... Whoop, 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 easy peasy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So the systems in place are just not gonna be... are just not good. Because they know. And they're gonna sell it anyway. And that's the whole thing, right? We're gonna sell anyway. We don't care. It's like Olivia Rodrigo's concert tickets, right? It's like, we don't care if a scalper bought 40 tickets. That's 40 tickets for us. Of money for us. You know? Yeah, that's Emil, that's exactly also what PlayStation is doing here. So the Steam way was to sell it on like a Steam something, right? So that's a way to stop the scalpers. So for now, for PlayStation, it's the first I don't know, thousands of PS5 Pros will only be sold on PlayStation Direct. So that's the only place where you can get it for like the first month or something. That's it. Then afterwards is when they're gonna start sending the PS5 Pros to all these other stores elsewhere. But for the first month, it's only through PlayStation Direct, and they have more checks. I think they have more checks, identity checks or whatever, to stop scalpers as much as they can. But eventually, people just want to live. People want to get rich any way they can. They will find a way. Okay. All right. Now, our last article for today is this one. Big news for me. Probably not big news for a lot of people. But in an unprecedented twist, Sony is licensing Freedom Wars to Bandai Namco. Now, Freedom Wars is a game on the PlayStation Vita. The PlayStation Vita, the best handheld console. Better than the Switch. Personally. Better than the Switch. It's small. You can put it in your pocket. You can't even put the Switch in your pocket. It looks good. It feels good. It had an OLED screen from the get-go. You know? It had everything except for games. It had everything except for games and support. It had everything except people didn't buy it. If people bought it, we could have had more games. Could have lasted longer. But no, people didn't buy it. Unfortunately. So it was an Otome machine. I played Danganronpa on my PS Vita too. The games on the PS Vita were great. There's the Uncharted game. There was the Killzone game. Bruh! These games that were made for it were friggin' amazing. If only people knew. If only people bought it. Bruh! Ugh! So now we're left with just the Switch in the handheld space with no competition. Now people are speculating that the new Xbox and the new PlayStation are gonna have, you know, the same thing with Switch. You know, you can get the console, then you can bring it with you outside. That's a speculation right now. So we'll see. If that happens, that's when you know that they're gonna start competing with Nintendo. Because the Switch 2 is probably gonna be just like that Switch, just better. So when the rest of the other companies start doing this, then that's when you know it has started. And then the next generation will come, and Nintendo's like, okay, we're done with the Switch. We're gonna go back to the Wii nunchucks. And it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird again. Because Nintendo always changes up their console, right? They go from the GameCube to the Wii to the Wii U, then now the Switch. Who knows what's gonna happen after the Switch 2? Maybe there's no more Wii console. It's just a nunchucks or something. We'll see. I also really need to pee again. My God. Can I pee? I'm gonna pee. Okay, I'm gonna pee. Whoopsies. Hello. Okay. So yeah. I'm back. Freedom Wars coming back. It's not. Oh yeah, it's not gonna be like a PlayStation exclusive. Even Freedom Wars is a Sony IP, but this time it's not gonna be exclusive to PlayStation 5 or whatever. It appears that Bandai Namco licensed the IP from SIE. In other words, this is a rare situation where the Japanese giant is allowing another publisher to use its property, presumably in return for a cut of the profits. So, cool. And I think the creator also said that if this sells, then of course there is a potential for a sequel. A squeakquel, so to speak, for Freedom Wars. So Freedom Wars is this type of game. It's kind of like a Monster Hunter type game, but the setting is more sci-fi, post-apocalyptic. It's really good. It has a lot of personality to it. So I can't wait. Was it a joint venture for the original release? Actually, I don't know. I don't actually know. What I for sure know is that this is a PlayStation game. So now this is kind of interesting because does this mean that PlayStation can now revive some of its other games by licensing it to other developers? You know, they don't have time and resources to make it on their own, so they're just gonna make Bandai Namco make a remaster to it and sell it everywhere. Sell it on Xbox, on PC, on Switch, if they wanna. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's similar to the it's similar to the God Eater games, exactly. Yep. So that'd be pretty cool. And if we can get other PS Vita games out there because of that, then that should be good. Or maybe even like PS3, PS2 stuff. Cool. All right. But that is it for the news. That is it for the news. Legend of Dragoon, that's never gonna come back. I don't know what happened to that, but they don't... I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Why? Legend of Dragoon is so good, but Sony doesn't care. We had rumors of a new Legend of Dragoon ever since the PlayStation 3 era. And I'm pretty sure there was a rumor back then, and the name given to it was called Angel Rings. If I remember correctly. Like Project Angel Rings. But it never happened. So, I don't know what's going on. No one cares. Sony doesn't care. Sony also doesn't care about Bloodborne. Like, the world cares for Bloodborne. But Sony's like, nope. No Bloodborne for you. Not now, not ever. Not ever. We don't care. You know what we care about? Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes. More Horizon Zero Dawn remasters. This game was released 2 years ago. We're remastering it, all right? Let's go. Anyway, let's do a few more questions. Remember some of the questions. Thank you much for listening to the news. The news this week is very nice and very cool. Let's do a few more. A few more questions, right? Then we can move on to next week's schedule. Let's see. So that was another question submitted. Let's do maybe 2 more. Okay. Actually, speaking about the thing earlier, Gurimu asked the question, what is your top 5 video game OST? It can be from a boss battle, character theme, game franchise, but only 5. I'm also curious about Octopus's responses. Yeah, what are your favorite video game OST songs? Could be songs, could be games itself. I think I can summarize mine by the games. Of course, we're gonna add Kingdom Hearts to mine. Hikari, absolute classic. That's for me. That's a tough one. Every few months, years, I just go back to Hikari, and it's always so emotional when I go back to it. The Thinker from Armored Core 4. I don't actually know Armored Core songs. Twelve, of course, 12. Undertale. Is Megalovania from Undertale? That sounds good. Persona 5, of course. You'll never see it coming. Or the one from Persona 3. The Kimi no Kyoku. Bro, that's so good. So, let me see. The specific songs that I feel like just touched my soul. Touched straight into my soul is number 1, Hikari from Kingdom Hearts. Actually, not in any order. I can't order them, but number 1 is definitely Kingdom Hearts, the Hikari. Now, part of the top 5 for me probably is Weight of the World from Nier. Definitely. Especially the Japanese version, you know, the version where the singer cries in it. Weight of the World. Then if we're gonna get one from the Persona franchise, I feel like for me it's Rivers in the Desert from Persona 5. Kimi no Kyoku is probably second in that regard, but I think Rivers in the Desert was just hit. You know, it just hit for me. The river in a dry land. You know, it's so good. Let's see. What else is there? Parappa the Rapper, pretty cool. Bayonetta, Fly Me to the Moon. Deltarune OST, Ultra Kill OST. Oh, Nikkei. I'm trying to think of the last 2 for me. Just songs that just really hit me when I hear them and I go back to. Oh, Melodies of Life, Final Fantasy IX. Melodies of Life. Na 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 na. Then one more. What's one more? Last Call, Unpainted, Unbreakable Chains, Ventus is the... Oh, so good. My 5th one... Oh, yeah! Memories and Light Waves from Final Fantasy 13-2? Yeah, I think that. that. Like, these are the songs that just get like a full-on emotional reaction out of me. It's so good. So good. Kirby in the Forgotten Land and the Sword of Kirby? Wow. I really need to get more Nintendo in me. Like, wasn't there a Nintendo game where Yoko Shimomura made the music? Wasn't there a Mario game or something where Yoko Shimomura made the soundtrack? Mario and Luigi? Wait, I need to play that game. Oh, Yoko Shimomura made the soundtrack for Street Fighter 2. Literally, what? What? What does Street Fighter 2 even sound like? I forgot. And Mario plus Rabbids. For some reason, they got Yoko Shimomura. I wonder if... I also know that Yoko Shimomura is working with Suisei. Suisei-senpai on a song. Bruh. Ugh. Damn it. Damn it. So good. Cynthia's theme. Oh, there's also another song from Final Fantasy 4? Theme of Love. Theme of Love. So good. Yeah, I think... What was that? Suisei and Yoko Shimomura. Oh, they're gonna have a collaboration for the JP game Aster Tataricus. They're gonna have a song collaboration. So yeah. I'll check out these songs that you're saying. OST for Parasite Eve. I got my PS3. And I saw that Parasite Eve... I could buy Parasite Eve. And play it. So I think I'll play it on my PlayStation 3. I played Parasite Eve when I was a kid. I couldn't finish it. Because it's so hard. Same with the Resident Evils. So I think now is finally the time. To finish them. Oh, I haven't played Omori yet. I do want to play Omori. Alice Madness Returns is so good too. Still Alive from Portal? Yes. That's great. Oh, Live Alive as well? Live Alive? Live Alive? Okay. So yeah, Super Mario RPG 2? What? Okay. Because of that, I really need to get into Nintendo more. Damn. Okay. But thank you so much for the question, Gurimu. Actually, that was a question by Gurimu and here by Rin Yukirin. They both had related questions. Right the moment you heard it and can't forget until now, definitely Hikari from Kingdom Hearts for me. Yes. 3 different Mario RPG series music. What the heck? Damn, didn't know this. So I need to play those. I need to play those Mario RPGs to hear her music. All right. Okay, so that's it for the questions. It is now time to reveal Splatoon as well? What? No way. No? No. Okay. Did she make music on Splatoon, or you just like the Splatoon OST? Okay. Probably is a Splatoon OST. I was like, what? She made music on Splatoon? Okay, just the OST. I see. Yep. Okay, cool. All right. Now we go to next week's schedule. Thank you so much again for a cool OcTalks with Octavio once again. Now let me just prepare this next week's schedule. All right. Dark or bright? Also, my nose is clogging up. It's because of the AC, I think. Okay. All right. Next week's schedule. So, it is here for September. All right. Of course, don't forget later, I'm going to be playing with Maddie, 7 Days to Die, this evening. Don't forget. Then, I'll be making the waiting room for that. Then, on Monday, I'm going home. Hey, Amira, happy 5 months. Just got out of the hospital. Hope I didn't miss too much and happy to be here. Hey! Glad you're out of the hospital. Please get well. Hope for a good recovery. But thanks so much for the sock puppet. Thank you, thank you. Then Tuesday, I'm going home to the place where I belong. So this Monday to Wednesday, I'm going to be going to my parents' house. I'm going to be visiting again. And then getting my mom checked up again at the clinic. It's been a month since the last time. So this is the follow-up checkup, right? So then Thursday, I'm going to be finally playing Metal Gear Solid on Twitch. This is going to be a retro Twitch Thursdays. So that's the Twitch stuff. Then on Friday, nothing on Friday. Oh, hey, another blank space. Then Saturday, it's gonna be Armis Deadlock. Armis Deadlockin'. Yippee! I don't know if we're gonna invite 2 more to make a full group. So Armis collab once again. Deadlockin' and poppin'. Then after that is gonna be Menshi, we're probably gonna be making the hymns. We're gonna make the first hymn for our Simbang Tavi. Then on Sunday, it's gonna be Tagalog Deadlock with Gerard. It's just Deadlock or Sunday. And then lastly, it's gonna be OcTalks with Octavio. Yeah. The Tagalog Deadlock is also gonna be a promotion for our Cosmania appearance. So that's why we're gonna do Tagalog Deadlock. Okay? I expect people to hype up Cosmania during our Tagalog Deadlock. Yep. Also, yeah, the art is by Hakut. It's really nice. Holy crap. Yep. So yeah, so this is basically just a chill week for me since I'm going home for a bit. But yeah, Tagalog. Thank you so much once again, everybody, for a great OcTalks with Octavio. Was Ruse able to get people to join his Deadlock-in? Yep. I guess he was able to get Axel in. Patay Candado, yeah! Alright. So, look out for that. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. They're playing Deadlock? Okay, I'm gonna go rest and see what's up. Axel and Gibby? I see. We're gonna raid into Ruse then. And that's it for this week's schedule. But thanks so much for joining today's OcTalks. It was great. The news articles today were great. Questions were great as well, even if it was the last minute. So look out for next week's schedule. Have a good rest. Watch some more streams, even if it's not my stream. But we're going to come back in earnest next week and this weekend. All right? Okay. Atu. Yeah, okay. Ruse stream. Okay. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. And let's see each other again and again until infinity. Goodbye. 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 Just kidding, let me control you.